The Law of Demeter, Kevlin Henney. Hello, I'm Chris Thanis. I'm a KMP developer. Tech support. They said they're coming out. I really believe in them. Let's listen to what Kevlin has to say about the Law of Demeter on Dev Tools Made Simple. Go ahead and like it, subscribe. They do great work over there. Let's start it up.
Has anybody come across the Law of Demeter?
Yes, but I can't remember what it is.
Law of Demeter? Okay, not a lot of people. It's a slightly obscurely named thing. It's not nothing
really
to do
weird.
with Demeter, who's a figure in classical mythology. It's actually to do with a software system that was developed, a research system developed in the 1980s. And the system was called Demeter.
Oh, great.
And Carl Liebherr and others observed that there was a practice that they had adopted, which is basically don't create, well, we would now call it as basically don't create method chains or train wrecks. Don't end up with stuff that goes thing dot thing dot thing dot thing. We're not talking about fluent APIs here. We're talking about digging into an object structure. I'm going to get you, then I'm going to dig into something else, then I'm going to dig into something else, and then somewhere at the bottom is the value that I'm after. Problem with that is there is an immense amount of coupling through the intermediate object structure.
Okay, I get it now.
And it's a little bit like long URLs with too many.
I mean, inside an instance, inside of a little function, inside of a small application, this may make sense. But trying to scale it up, oh man, you're going to be in trouble.
Components, their eyes start glazing. They very rarely reach the end of the train wreck. It turns out that any use of singleton automatically is a violation of the law of Demeter.
Well, I mean, exactly, but you might have to have something like that. You might have to have some global setting, global variable, global thing. So let's not get away from ourselves on that stuff. And yes, that will be highly coupled. Everything that you put in there will be highly coupled. Yes, that's correct. All right, so that was a cool little hit. Say don't do big long chains of things, because if anything in the middle of that chain changes, everywhere that's being used that way, you're gonna have to go and change it all and make sure nothing else outside is relying on that. Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of where you want to have APIs that are fit for purpose, but there may be your API may need that stuff. I've used these testing APIs. They do all these long chains of things, but that's because you're building a test for that particular thing right there, which is highly coupled, of course. All right. I'll keep ranting. That was a good one. Kevlin, I like Kevlin's stuff. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good software architect. Gives you things to think about and little gotchas that make sense in the moment. But if you haven't thought about how people are gonna go off with this thing, yeah. All right. Give me a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.